Greetings, prospective Virtual Academy students. My name is Mr. Rosenleaf, and I teach U.S. history. So what does that mean? What does that look like? Let's find out. So U.S. history is the usually junior class. You take it as a junior to fulfill your social studies requirement. It is a requirement for graduation from Great Falls Public Schools, as well as from any school in the state of Montana. You have to pass a U.S. history class to graduate from a public high school in the state of Montana. So why not get it done and out of the way during the summer months? It's a great option if you are a relatively self-driven person who can work relatively independently. So we have 2 semesters. You could choose to just take one of those semesters, but if you do take both of them, which would certainly be my recommendation for most people, you do need to make 2 units of progress every week. Each semester has 6 units and a final exam. So 2 units of progress every week, and then at the end of each semester, you have a week to get through that final exam as well. So that is kind of how that looks. The course content, if you're starting in semester 1, begins right after the War of 1812, and that semester ends in the 1920s, before the stock market crash and before the Great Depression. Then semester 2 picks up with the stock market crash and the Great Depression, and continues through roughly the present day. So that's kind of the content area that is covered. It is a survey course, which means that it is kind of mile wide, inch deep dive into U.S. history in a very general way. So each unit is made up of a reading guide that goes along with our textbook. There are videos to assist you. They are optional but highly recommended. And then there is a test over each unit. And again, if you are taking both semesters, you need to make 2 units of progress each week in order to complete the course in a satisfactory time frame. If you do not get through 2 units, say in the first week, if you only get through 1, then that second unit is in what we call grace period. But then units 3 and 4 are then due the following week. So you are strongly encouraged to stay on top of it and don't live in that grace period, because eventually you will run out of time. But that is how we have that structured. So again, 6 units in each semester, reading guide and a test. There are videos to assist you in your understanding, and that's how that looks. This is a great option if you are somebody who wants to maybe take an extra elective class in your junior schedule. I've also had students that take my summer U.S. history class and then go on and take senior American government as juniors, and then they've basically very much freed up their senior schedule. So you do have some options there as you go forward. You can also take this as a junior and then not take a social studies class as a junior, and then take your government class, your senior government class, the following summer, and in Virtual Academy to take senior government, and then you would free up a hole in your schedule each year potentially. So you do have some options as you go forward, but it's a great option again if you are relatively self-directed, if you can read material and answer questions about it, and raise your hand metaphorically if you have questions, then it's a great option for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to respond to them, and I hope to see you in class. Thanks a lot.